Is the naturalistic fallacy actually a fallacy? Have you ever wondered if what is natural can dictate what is right? This question leads us to the concept of the naturalistic fallacy. At its core, the naturalistic fallacy is a mistake in reasoning about morals. It suggests that just because something is natural or factual, it must also be morally acceptable. This line of thinking can be misleading. The term was first introduced by philosopher G. E. Moore in his book titled Principia Ethica, published in 1903. Moore argued that defining what is good by pointing to natural properties is flawed. For instance, if someone claims that something is good simply because it brings pleasure, they are committing the naturalistic fallacy. Moore believed that goodness is a simple property that cannot be reduced to natural terms. This idea connects to another important concept known as the is-ought problem, introduced by philosopher David Hume. Hume pointed out that it is not logically valid to jump from what is to what ought to be without justification. Just because something is unhealthy does not mean it is morally wrong. In everyday conversations, the naturalistic fallacy can pop up frequently. People might argue that certain behaviors are acceptable because they are natural. For example, someone might say that since animals do something, humans should too. This reasoning is problematic because it assumes that what is natural is always good, which is not logically sound. From an ethical standpoint, many philosophers agree that the naturalistic fallacy is indeed a fallacy. It confuses facts with values. Ethics is about what should be done, while morality requires reasoning about right and wrong. Recognizing the naturalistic fallacy helps avoid making unjustified moral claims based solely on what is natural. However, some people confuse the naturalistic fallacy with the appeal to nature fallacy. The appeal to nature fallacy suggests that natural things are always better, not just in a moral sense but in general. The naturalistic fallacy specifically deals with ethics and morals. In summary, the naturalistic fallacy is considered a fallacy in philosophical ethics because it wrongly assumes that facts about nature can directly determine moral values. Understanding this fallacy is important for clear thinking about ethics and morals, especially when discussing what is right or wrong.